Hello and welcome back to the left side of reality. This is your host as always, Snow the First. Last time, we began to make actual progress in the in our attempt to deal with the our thermal aqua tuner setup, and this time we are hopefully. Yeah, time is just passing by in a flash. It's kind of silly. I wish time would stop doing that. I just remember that I need to find the... I need to find the blueprint that I want for this. Because I know there was one. And I suppose while I'm looking for the blueprint, I'm also going to look around the colony to see if there is anything in particular we could do. Oh, that over there is being worked on. The last of that. I suppose they could explore down this ice biome. And we still haven't really explored up all that much. I guess up could be an intriguing... Up could be an intriguing direction. Oh, before I forget, what is the appropriate temperature to set the liquid pipe thermosensor? To set it to that temperature before we forget. Sorry if I'm not talking much right now. This part is taking a lot of my focus. Because... Well, I suppose because... This has been something I've been working on for a while. Like, it's gone for as many parts as the self-powered oxygen machine. And I guess that's the thing about Oxygen Not Included. It is never a simple game. Everything needs all the steps in line. Once I figure out my game plan for the day, I'll start being more proactive about it. steel? No. I think I specifically went against steel because we didn't have other ingredients for it. Yeah, we're missing a lot of lime and missing a lot of ordinary iron. Right now... How much steel do we have right now, actually? Yep, wrong thing. Oh, that's diagnostics. No, I don't want to search diagnostics. I want to search resources. Only 325 kilograms. That's kind of not great. We definitely need more. Okay, I distinctly remember. Oh, we have no refined carbon, too. So that's something we could do if we were so inclined. We have tons of coal. So just to give the duplicants something to do, 10 orders of that. Okay, the good news is all current pipes can be reached. The bad news is that I've already completely forgotten what we were doing last week. I didn't save the blueprint you gave me for it, and it has now been drowned out by everything. I'm usually better about that too. At this rate, this stream... No, there's no point in going through Tumblr conversation. That blueprint was... a week ago. Okay, so the issue here, or the issue I've been having, is me accidentally turning on my TV. Please tell me no one picked that up. Insulated tiles we'll worry about once we're 100% done. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, you want these to be these liquid pipes are... Wait. I never finished this loop here. Okay, back to what I was saying before. I think I remember the other thing that was specifically slowing us down. Because you wanted the radiant liquid pipes to be steel, right? Or at least some kind of metal with an overheat temperature. That was the issue. I wasn't sure if we had enough to complete however much pipe work we would need. Now I'm starting to remember. Right, I'm in the process of extracting gold right now. It's just not happening because there's no power. At least I think that's what's going on here. I've never heard of mammoths, so I'm guessing those are exclusive to the ice planet. Or the ice DLC. Yep. Oh, that reminds me. These guys are about to die. Yeah, right now. Or no, 2 cycles from now. So we need to be ready for that. Oh, duplicants are starting to go idle. I need to think of something else to do with them. Oh, this is an unreachable build. How did I not spot that? And there's no unoccupied space for the ladder. Unless I do, like, this. Yeah, that would probably be more efficient. Or what would be more efficient? From the top or from the side? Might be for the top, because from the side risks not reaching the one at the end here. So something like... like that. We're gonna have to reseal it afterwards, but for now, that'll do. What else did I have going on? I had a bunch of... No, that's too inefficient. I guess for the meantime, I can continue to box this place off. So insulated tile, igneous rock. Just kind of have it form a wall with this here. Double the thick insulated tile to keep protecting from this steam vent over here. You should not still be idle. I'm giving you things to do. What else? What else? Why is idleness starting to... Atmos suits? There's 3 empty ones here. And full suits over here. We solved Atmos suits a while ago. Okay, something to do in the base area then. Okay, the idleness went away, but that is something to keep an eye out for the future. How are things here? Cramp. $91, $56, $69, nice. What power grid is this part of? It's part of that one. Although this one isn't going anywhere. Oh, it's because... do we want to take out that cable? I don't imagine using it for anything else in the future. And we could use the copper. Yeah, just get that out of the way. Right, I was going to crack a glossy Dreco egg. Because we have them to spare. Or you know what? Instead of doing that... Hang on. Are glossy Dracos okay? No, also cramped. 38, 121, tiny baby, 60. Then yeah, glossy Dreco egg. Just the one. For now. As for you guys over here, don't want to keep you cramped forever. Oh! It ate the raw egg. Whoops. I forgot that was a thing that could happen. Alright. What about here on the gold making effort? Does it need juice? What's happening? Who is working on? Why is... I'm confused. Why has the metal refinery stopped? Okay, it looks like some people are coming for it. So, good. Please let me be done with, please let me be done with this setup. Why? Why do I do these things to myself? That should do for now. Someone's gonna have to go the long way around for now, though. I suppose another thing we could do while to keep ourselves busy is replace this. Make a tiny bit of space in the fridge. Probably nowhere near enough, but at the rate this is going, the majority of the sleep meat's probably gonna go stale before it ever gets used. Because we don't have enough mouths to consume the amount of food we are... But we cannot afford any more duplicates oxygen-wise. There. Now there's a tiny access to here for the meanwhile. Oh, don't know what I did there. Okay, people are on the way to work on the middle refinery. While we're doing this, I'm going to pause, and I'm going to need you to re-clarify the part of where this pipe goes. Because according to the blueprint I have here, we're gonna use lead as an example. So the blueprint here has the radiant pipe basically start here. Yeah, loops over on itself like this. It goes off to the left, and then what? Where does it go from here? Actually, this might be a good time to figure out just how much metal we need for it. Because right now it's at 10, so at 50 that requires bare minimum 500 of the refined metal. We have lead for days, we do not have gold for days. Okay. Interesting. So that's 550 of gold. Keep that in mind to start building it once we have the required gold. I think I had worked it out last time. It would go up, it would go basically back inside. Probably to this input over here. Yeah. I need to remember this. So we need 550 gold, and then we can make the radiant pipes. Does it now? Oh, I understand now. I'm gonna take this egg and move it somewhere else. Just so that it's no longer obstructing the area. Or, to reduce the amount of crowd that is happening. Some pickled meal is about to go bad, so there's that. Gonna make some frost buns. Or maybe some pickled meal instead? When did we get so much of it? Now I would say some frost buns. I would rather have higher quality food when possible. There's 3... You know what? Something we could do if we wanted to? Once we get this steam turbine running, we could find a way to make it start finally freaking powering up the... I'm kind of already doing that, actually. Once this steam turbine gets going, it'll make the generators obsolete. But that's only once it gets going. Oh, we have enough gold now. We can start the next step right now. So let's review. Sideways, down, down, left, right, right, up, 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 sideways, sideways. And then from there it's gonna be the insulated. Gonna need another pipe bridge along the way, but we're getting there. In fact, it might be good to make that pipe bridge right now. Igneous rock should be fine. It would be... Yep, roughabouts there. Insulated, igneous as usual. At least gas and liquid pipes don't get in each other's way. Okay, it goes in there. Then it comes out the output. Delete that. It's a good thing we have a bajillion igneous rock to be able to make all these projects. There. That should be everything. We're gonna keep the other productions for making gold, just in case we make gold in the future. But that should be a large chunk of the design complete. Alright, what's our blueprint for this week? So it only goes to the sensor. It doesn't go one lower into the input. Am I understanding that? Here. No, no, not up. Here, down, sideways, or just on the liquid sensor? Okay. Es posible que esto puede ser el peor chingada juego en existencia. I can think of at least one occasion in a cartoon I watched when I was little where the language barrier was the punchline. And it's a curious kind of joke because it effectively relies on the viewer being functionally bilingual because they have to understand both languages at play. So, for example, Fairly Odd Parents. No, not Fairly Odd Parents. The Proud Family. A very old Disney show I watched back in the day that got a new season recently. But there was a... Are you still cramped over here? Being a cartoon from back in the day, quote unquote, it had some it had some cliches that you would see less nowadays, where there's a man and woman character. There's a man and woman character, and the woman is chasing the man romantically. The man wants nothing to do with it. You know the drill. And I vividly remember this joke where the man speaks Spanish. Yes, Spanish. The man speaks Spanish, And at one point, he says something like, "Oh, get away from me," in Spanish to the woman, but of course the woman doesn't understand and just thinks it's flirting. It's a joke that only works if you understand English and Spanish. Because if you only understand one of the two languages, you would completely miss the other side. I wonder how many other series have a joke like that. Exactly. I have heard some people didn't like the reboot, but as always with these things, it's hard to tell if the reboot is legitimately flawed. Well, the new season would be flawed because nothing's perfect. Okay, the better way to prove it is that because I haven't watched the new season of Proud Family yet, I don't know if that season is flawed but overall still good, or if it's as not great as some people make it out to be. But I'm a firm believer in experiencing things for myself and forming my own opinions therein. Not brighter seeds. Nikolai Tesla reference. But a wash overall. Muckfruit. Yeah. It's always funny to see these contradictory buffs. Decreased athletics, +8 athletics. Decreased construction, +3 construction. Like, make up your minds. What do you want to be? The blog of Toast is back. And psychic powers, don't know if we've seen that one before. The fish haven't died yet, probably at the end of the cycle. Wait, that is not what I meant to do. Marie has a second skill a new skill she could grab. Although she needs morale more than anything, so might hold off on that until she actually gets morale. Yeah, we were making her a Mechtronics. But because it's in her crowned areas, she is keeping ahead of it. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll take the Arbor Acorn at this point. Okay, so the two concerns that are left with this steam turbine setup is one, the initial source of water to go in here. I think we had decided it was down here, although it would mean I suppose we could do it from over here instead. But anyways, the initial water to get this entire setup going. And number two, finishing this box area. Especially considering that once we finish it, it's going to be significantly harder to cut through this area. It might still be possible if we have, like, a ladder. It might still be done. Okay, a minute. We need to be ready to prioritize the Paku fillets as soon as possible. Okay, just waiting for the fish to die at this point. And there they go. I don't know how fast Paku Fillet rots, but hopefully putting the cooking recipes with for it means people will go down and get it as soon as possible. So, here's something that might be interesting for everyone. I have decided to get a second memory card for my computer. Now, I don't know how much people know about computer memory, so the short version of me trying to explain this as best as I can is that right now my computer has 32 gigabytes of RAM from a stick of 16 gigabytes and a stick of 8. Do I have that math right? No, that would be 20 some odd at most. 24. Yeah, I think that's actually 24. But the point is, I decided to dig a bit into my resources and get a second 16 gigabyte stick to replace the 8, making it so I do have 32 RAM. What that means, I don't know, but maybe it'll, for example, make this game lag less, especially as the colony starts getting freaking huge, and as the colony begins growing in size. That is the wrong one. Weird things do seem to be going on in the air around here, though. You are right about that. Hello? No one's coming to pick up the fish because there's no space for it and it's rotting fast. We need to make room. Stop putting mealwood in there. Okay, that's some of the fillet grabbed. The bad thing about fish in game, in this game, is that it rots just as fast as... Ooh. Some aquarists posit that Pakus are the original creators of the game known as Tag. I like that. Is there no more fillets over there? No, doesn't seem like it. Is there no room in the fridge still? You know what? We can actively compost food from the fridge. That's another way to deal with it being full. Just kinda grab anything that's too stale and compost it. I didn't know this was a menu option. You know what? We can do that. We can do that to at least help a little bit with our fridge problems. I didn't know this was an option. Oh my god, that's gonna make things so much easier. Compost all the food that's super stale. Now the fridge is significantly more empty than it was before. Ugh. I think this is why I keep coming back to this game, and why this game is still fun even with the frustrations, because there are moments like this where you are browsing the menus and you see something you hadn't seen before, and it's like, oh my god, that might just be the solution to the dilemma I was having. Might be the same for the fridge here too, like, instead of letting this rot, we can just mark it for compost ahead of time. What else? What else? This other pickled meal. Just all the food that's close to rotting compost, so that it's less in the way. That's probably too small for a meal, and that's why it hasn't, okay. Solving that problem made me feel much better, so I feel like that's a good move to end this stream. Next time on the left side of reality, fingers crossed that we will be able to, if not finish, then put the final steps on this over here. And once we are finally done with the cooling loop, well, that's an excellent question, isn't it? We have possible fridge solutions right now, but it won't last forever. So, we'll have to figure out other solutions, but I feel like I am much more confident than I was before in my problem-solving abilities. So, I'll see you all here next week.